And we are live. I have Scott here. Scott, thank you so much for coming on and reading with me tonight.
I love reading with you, so it's easy. Yes, you're welcome.
It's so much fun. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being here. And I want to give a shout out to Scott. He has surpassed 5,000 subscribers.
Finally, yes. Thank you.
And he is going to be having a celebration, a party coming up December 20th at 5 p.m. Pacific time, 7 Central, and 8 Eastern on December 20th. So did I say that right?
Yeah, you nailed it. Yeah. I don't even know. I don't think I could have nailed it like that. That was great.
So you guys, you come on over on the 20th and show Scott some love and some support and just to celebrate him and his mile marker. That's amazing.
It's really the subscribers, that I have, the chatters that I have, they do it. So I'm just lucky. I was in the 3,000s for at least 2 years. I could not get out of the 3,000s. So yeah, to finally get to 5, and I have you to thank because you showed me the little trick with promoting.
Yeah.
So that's how I got to 5.
I'm so excited for you, and you so deserve it. And look at to hit that mile marker before the new year. I mean, is awesome. So now you can set your intentions for 10, 15, 20,000 for 2026.
Yeah. Yeah, why not?
Bring it on, right? Bring it on. Thanks so much for everyone for being here with us tonight and sharing your time with us. Hello, hello, hello. And Roberto, I have you starred. And so Scott and I will be doing readings for anybody that would like a reading tonight. If you could please put them in caps, I would really appreciate it. And if not, I will try to I'll make sure to try to get them too. So I have Roberto and I have Shika starred. And so anybody else that would be interested, and I got Bernadette, I got you. So anybody, yeah, if you could just put it in caps, and we will be doing readings, and we're going to try to keep it right at an hour for everybody today.
We got Andrea at 402. And you got Nivra.
Got it.
Yeah.
And Nivra, I got you. Yep.
And then
I got you.
Jen Bowles at 404.
There we go. Got it.
Thank you for your donation, Jessica.
There we have it. Okay. And Venus, I have
Venus,
you.
Yeah.
Yep. And so I am going to say questions closed. And if we do have time at the top of the hour, if we've gotten through everybody, we'll gladly get you in. But we want to make sure everybody gets good readings. So thanks everybody for being here. And I'm going to just run through and let everybody know I have Roberto and I have Shika, Bernadette, Nivra, Andrea, Jessica, Jen Bowles, and Andrea.
And so have Natalie says, did you get me as 405? But I'm not sure where her original one is.
You know what? I gotcha.
Okay.
Natalie. So there we go. Sorry I missed you, but yep, we got you in. Okay. Roberto is up. And here, let me. Good evening, Kelly. Ascending and chat. I'd like to be added for a general reading. So, general reading for Roberto.
Is it okay if I go?
Yes. Yeah, you're the guest. You go first, please.
Oh, thank you. Roberto, nice to meet you. I don't think you've been on my channel before, but here is the first card I got for you is the 8 of Cups. And this one is, now I'm drawing a blank. This is a different 8 of Cups card. This is having options. I had to think about it. Having options, sometimes too many options, and you are doing the best that you can by choosing from your intuition and your gut. Sorry, I squirreled all over that. I'm not familiar with that illustration. Okay. Then we got the Justice card. And the Justice card is internal or external balance. And it's for you to just make sure like the home, work, relationships, friendships, all those things are even out and that you are not overdoing anything. Okay, so justice. And then you got the devil. And this is not a big scary monster that's going to jump out of your bed or chase you down the road. Instead, it's just something that you need to let go of. Okay. And it can be something as simple as an addiction. So just letting go of something that's holding you back. And chocolate is an addiction. Caffeine's an addiction. So it can be any of those things, or it can be someone as well. So there's something holding you back. But you've got this with the Justice card. I'm going to throw a clarifier on that 8 of Cups. That 8 of Cups is walking away from things that no longer serve you. Yeah, so this is not what I said it was, which was the 7 of Cups, is having too many options. This is very similar to the devil because you need to let go of something that's no longer resonating. So sorry for that, that I messed that up, but look at the resemblance in the cards. The 8 of Cups, letting go of things that no longer serve you. And the devil is letting go of something that's not resonating any longer. Okay, so I haven't had the devil card pulled in a while. I know it's not always a bad thing. No, it's not. I don't like seeing it anyway, right?
I know, and I'm the same. I'm the same way, Roberto. It's I think it's the word that kind of I think just freaks me out.
Yeah. Well, I did get the Divine Wisdom card for you as well. And it says divine wisdom flows through your intention, trust, and act on it. Right? So that's good. Just trust and act on the wisdom that's inside you. And then you've got blood ties and inner circle. This is like a family card. So family influence. So someone in your family could be influencing you. This can be your friends, community as well. But this is just to make sure, I would say that everybody in your inner circle is who you want there. You know, who is of the same spiritual caliber and not, deceiving you in any way. But that's what I got. I'll have to throw my squirrel up here because that squirrel big on that one. Sorry, Roberto. There's the squirrel.
And you know what? And I do it too. No, that was a fabulous reading. And it's interesting. My cards are really kind of mirror what you got too, Scott.
Awesome.
Roberto, thank you so much for being here and sharing your time with us. And this was the first card I pulled, and it mirrors kind of what you said, Scott. It is the 7 of air. A loss of peace of mind and personal freedom. Take caution and beware of others' actions. And it shows him running away. And so there too, I really be aware of the people in your circle and that their intentions are all good. And if not, it would be time to maybe just put up better boundaries, or walk away from the ones that you're no longer in alignment with. I do get you're a stuffer, that sometimes we tend to stuff our emotions into our stomach. And so we just are getting through, we just got through on the 4th with the full moon. So if there's anything that you've been holding on to, Roberto, I would recommend releasing it before the end of the year. Anything that you've been holding on to that you don't want to take into the new year, because I do get that your solar plexus, you do hold on to a lot right there. And I got whatever you're avoiding, do that. And expect miracles. And not only would it be a good time to do your releases and, whatever you don't want to carry into 2026, but it would be also a good time, even if you just jot down a couple things on paper, or you can jot them down on your phone. You're being asked to pay extra close attention to all the big and small miracles that have already occurred in your life, and also those that are currently occurring and are still to come. Miracles surround you, and be on the lookout for them. And so with this, I get, to write down the miracles that you expect to happen in 2026. And I also get that you should increase your water. And this community is really good for your well-being, Roberto. Unity with spirituality, like-minded people, are really beneficial for you. And then the last 2 cards, look at that. Love. Love. So I don't know if you have somebody in your life. If you do, expect that love to expand to greater depths. If not, there's definitely love coming in. But also, this is just a reminder too that to love on ourselves too a little bit more, and especially the holiday season. We give. And so really kind of giving back to yourself too, and loving on yourself, Roberto, would be good. But 2 love cards, I mean, yeah, that's pretty awesome.
That is.
So I hope that helps, Roberto. And next up, we have Shika. New Year insight, please. Absolutely. And thank you for being with us.
All right, Shika, the first card I got for you is the Fool. And this is the Wizard of Oz deck, by the way. So if you see things that look familiar, that's probably why. But this is taking an opportunity or a risk. And it doesn't mean you're foolish at all. But for the new year, try to do something different. Do something different that you haven't done. If you don't have the full jumping off the cliff or going on their adventure, you don't have the tarot, because it's a story that starts with the Fool and goes all the way through the world. And then you have your minor, of course, but you have to have your major arcana. So that's how important risks are. As long as they don't hurt you or anybody else, why not take a risk? Take this opportunity that's coming for you in the new year, right? And you can create your opportunity too. So if there's something that you want to manifest, this is the time to do it, the beginning of the year. And then you've got the 10 of brooms, which is wands. So the 10 of wands is having too much that you're carrying around, an overwhelm, overbearing, something, something is just too much. So you need to put that down or delegate to somebody else. So don't carry too much on your plate to where you're overworking or overdoing anything. And then you've got the Hanged Man. This is looking at things through a different perspective. So just know that when you're looking at things differently, that's when epiphanies happen, because that's when good things will start to really surface for you when you start doing things outside of the ordinary and do things that are different. Oh, wow. You got the victory success card. So I see really good things. This could even be a jackpot, trophy winner, winning, waiting to conquer. So, wow, that's amazing that you got that card. And then you got the sea turtles. And it says, navigate life's challenges with patience and grace, trusting that slow and steady progress leads to success. Yes, the turtles are the ones that end up winning the race against the rabbit, right? The tortoise and the hare, because the turtles are taking their time and they're plotting which way they go, and they don't burn out. They're going slow and steady. So whatever you plan to do and that's going to have victory, just, plan it to be with patience and with grace. And that's what I got for you.
Oh, I love that, Scott. Thank you. First thing I get is really, really take care of your back. And so it could be, I don't know where you are in the world, but if lifting, bending from the knees, if there is snow, really be careful if you're shoveling, just to take it easy on your back. And I got the 5 of air, and focusing on the negative things not turning out the way you anticipated. Forgiveness of self or for others. Everything happens for a reason. Look for the hidden blessings. This too is a really good card, especially now as we're winding down the last few weeks of 2025. And what I did on the 4th for the full moon, I wrote down all of my intentions and my releases, but I also added my forgiveness to people that I may have hurt, throughout my life, that intentionally, unintentionally, that came to mind. And so if there's anyone or a situation that you may be holding on to, now would be a good time to forgive. And it could be for yourself too. And I added myself to the mix too, before the end of the year. So you're not carrying that into 2026. For 2026, I got transformation, which is absolutely a wonderful card to know that things are changing. And so, you do you dance to the beat of your own drum, step outside your box or your comfort zone. And sometimes it can be a little bit uncomfortable, but whenever we do that, just miracles tend to happen. And so significant life experience that requires changes to be made, powerful and often unexpected revelations, breaking free of procrastination and releasing old belief systems. And that was one thing that I added too, is when I did my releases, to old belief systems, old conditioning, all of that. Then I got connect to your intuition. And so watch for repeating patterns and break free from old ways of thinking and ask for new insight. So that is that itself is a pattern, is really releasing old patterns, old beliefs that you don't want to take into the new year. And then lastly, I got dreams coming true. And so that is a beautiful one for 2026. I hope that helps, Shika. And thank you so much for hanging out with us and spending your time with us. Next up, we have Bernadette. Any messages from my twin or soulmate on the other side? I feel that half of me is not here and I'm sad and grieving. I am so sorry, Bernadette. So sorry.
Bernadette, I'm really sorry you feel that way too. It's really interesting because I've got really good cards for you. So the first one I got is the Six of Swords, and this is going from one place to another, like from rough waters to clear waters. So I see you moving on from this sadness, and you can move from the sadness by clearing your vibes, asking Archangel Metatron to come in and help you change your vibes from negative to positive, from sadness to happiness. And he can do that. So ask for your vibes to be changed. High vibration, will make you feel better. And I believe that's what, your twin flame or soulmate on the other side is saying to you, because they want you to be happy. Right. So then you got the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands is self-confidence, independence. So just making sure that you have all those things in your life, and trusting in yourself. Self-care and self-love is really important as well. And then you can take care of others, but you've got to take care of yourself first. And then you're trying Earth sucks sometimes. Yeah, I gotcha. I mean, I understand that. You did get the Ace of Swords as well, Bernadette, and that is clarity and a new opportunity coming in. So I feel that, things are going to come in to help complete you to where you're feeling lost. Right? So try to manifest, and manifest just means believing in things that you want to happen, believing that, acting as if they're already happening. And that's how we bring manifestation in. You got clarity in chaos. So it says, in chaos, your intuition brings clarity. Trust it. Yeah, you just need to trust in your intuition, even in the middle of chaos. Okay, it's still there. Your gut is still there, and that will help you get out of the chaos as well. And last card I got for you is the very long wait card, and it does say feeling pessimistic. This is probably how you're feeling right now. But like I said, you can change this, and you can change it to something different. All right, and change your vibes just like the clock changes, and we have free will to decide what our feelings are, and yours can be, happy if you want them to be happy, So you are in control of that. Our thoughts are a little harder. So usually when we navigate our feelings and we choose to be happy, that's when our thoughts start getting in alignment with that. Okay, so that's what I'd love to see for you, and that's what I got, Bernadette.
Thank you, Bernadette. I'm so sorry. You know, and the first two cards I got were sadness and I got grief. And you know, really honoring yourself and letting yourself grieve. I mean, it's tough, it's hard, but you know, there's no timeline. There's no timeline on it. And so give yourself as much time as you need. Um I get like visiting. I kept visiting. And so I really, they're watching out for you. And then I pulled darkest fears. And so that too, if there's anything, any fear and that you're holding on to, really, you know, if you can just let it go, because that fear sometimes does keep us stuck. Then I don't know the names of these cards, but I got I am with you all the time. And then I got I regret the time we lost. And then I always give you a kiss goodnight. So you're not alone. You're not alone. And through this, the last card I got is joy and stability. And so, you know, working through this grief it's a tough job, but on the other side, there is joy. And so I hope that helps. And you know, I'm sending you so much love, and just know you're not alone. You're not alone. And next up, we have Nivra. I would love to know how my new year will be. Many changes. Thank you. Absolutely. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Hi, Nivra. I pulled you 3 tarot cards, and the first one it can be a little bit of a speed bump, but then the next two look really good. The This is the Two of Wands, or sorry, Two of Swords, and the Two of Swords is about making a decision. So you're going to have a major decision to make in the beginning of the year, and what you need to do is just follow your gut, follow your intuition, and I'm going to say this because it's a sword card. Follow your logic as well. So if it just doesn't seem right, if it just doesn't feel right, if it just isn't calculating correctly, then don't do it. You know, choose the other direction. So Two of Swords. But then after you make that decision, you got the King of Pentacles. And for the court cards, I like to say, you know, if you embody their characteristics, that is what will help you through your time. So you got the King of Pentacles, which is great. He has what he needs and what he wants because he's worked hard for it. So this is a great card. And then you got the King of Cups, and this is the King of it is of empathy, but is also equanimity, which is controlling your emotions. So being in control of your feelings and emotions, it doesn't mean that you don't speak about them. You definitely want to feel them, and then you funnel out or filter out what needs to be said so that you don't say anything that you don't mean or regret saying later on. Okay, but emotional control will help you. to get through this next year. The next card I got for you is prayer. So this can be meditation, whatever you want it to be, to be you communicating with spirit. But if you communicate with spirit what you want and what you need, then spirit will manifest that in one way or another. It might not be the exact way that you want, but it will be manifested. And then for you, I got the voice of thunder. It says break silence with inner power. So yeah, use your inner power to just have your voice, just like I was saying with filtering it, your voice out, but speak your truth out of love. All right, and that's what I got for you.
I love that. Thank you so much, Scott.
You're welcome.
And mine's similar too. First card I get is, like Scott said, there could be some speed bumps. I got challenging times, so there could be some speed bumps, towards the going into 2026. Then I got control. So, if you do find yourself kind of grasping for control, surrender to that control, let it go. And it sometimes can be really hard, but just really, really, if you can possibly let go of the control. Because what happens then is when we do surrender, it opens everything up. It opens up for miracles and opportunities and new things to flow in. And then I got one of Earth, and this is an awesome card. It is a windfall of abundance, wise counsel, good fortune, and exciting career opportunities. A lucrative contract, significant purchases like a home or vehicle. Then I got the Magician. Magic is alive in your life. What you need to be successful will manifest. If you believe it, you can do it. And that is like perfect for going into 2026. You know what? Just whatever it is. I remember you asking if you were going to go see your husband, if I remember right. And so manifest this, and maybe you already have a date set, but manifest that. Anything that you want to take place for 2026, and then I'm getting. I don't know if you do meditate a lot. But I'm getting, going into 2026, you might start meditating more and journaling and just really enjoying kind of the quiet time. I also did get that if there's something that has been broken, and it could literally be something that's broken with, at your house that needs fixing, or it could be a relationship that may need fixing. And to start thinking about that, and if you can possibly get it done before the new year, but they're just putting that into your peripheral vision to be aware of that. So I hope that helps, and thanks so much for being here. Next up, we have Andrea. Oh my! I swear I have my cat Claire hair in my nose. It just keeps itching, but also itches when spirits close. So that's a good sign too. Hi, Scott and Kelly. May I have a love reading for 2026? Absolutely.
Okay, so Andrea, hi there. I've got 3 cards for you, the tarot cards, and then we'll do Oracle. But the 3 tarot cards I pulled are all wands. So that tells me that action is needed, and creativity and passion is a great time for those things to come into your life. So be inspired and look for opportunities and good things to happen. Now, the first one you got, again, this is the Wizard of Oz deck. So this is the scene where the trees are throwing the apples at Dorothy and everybody. So this is actually kind of comical. But the 5 of Wands is chaos and conflict. And the best thing to do is just stay out of that. And if you can't stay out of it, then just speak your truth out of love. And then I've got for you the Queen of Brooms, or the Queen of Wands. So this is the self-confident queen. Here it's the lady that turns into the Wicked Witch, but this is more of self-confidence and putting yourself first and taking care of you. When she enters the room, everybody, turns and looks at her. This is you taking care of yourself and making sure that you are seen and heard in a good way, of course. And then you got the 2 of Wands, which is planning. So plan for what you want, plan for who you want. And sorry, I kind of went away from the love reading, but this is that self-confidence. We back up. The self-confidence can bring people in, definitely. And then the 2 of Brooms, you're planning, manifesting what you want to happen, in your life, and who you want to come in, the type of person. There's no shame in writing that down and manifesting it, telling source that's what you want, the type of person. And then I got for you companionship. Wow, this is not a love deck either. Companionship. So it looks like someone is coming in for you. I don't know if you are with somebody now. I'm assuming you're not. But if you are looking for someone, I see them coming in around, I'll say within 4 months, not the whole 4 months, possibly. It could be anywhere in between. And then I did pull a love card for you, and I got soulmate, one of a kind, coming home, complement each other. So I do think someone's coming in for you. And yeah, I think it's going to be amazing. It's going to be a good fit too. That's what I've got.
I love that, Scott. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And she says, companionship sounds good. I am single. Some of the first things that I get, Andrea, if there are people in your life that are creating drama and just toxic, to really limit your time with them, and if you can, just to break free from them. I also get that pink quartz would be really good for you to carry on you, in your bag, have on your nightstand, because I keep getting crystals. So I don't know if you do have, if you collect crystals, but that would be one to have. But, and not only, does it help to bring love in, but it helps us to love a little bit deeper and harder on ourselves too. And so, really love on yourself and do those kind things for yourself. I got true love coming in, and it says, this is the romance of a lifetime. Ooh. So there's somebody coming in, and I also pulled, where is it? Perfect timing. And so, this too, like if you get invited somewhere and you're like, oh no, I don't want to go, but you feel like maybe you're pulled to go, I would go, because I feel like you're going to meet somebody when you least expect it. However, for the universe, it's going to be perfect timing. And then I got flirt. Extend your lightheartedness energy to others. I love that. And then heart-to-heart conversations. So when you do meet somebody, be honest, be open with them. They said, honestly discuss your feelings. And so just having those, being honest in those heart-to-heart conversations. And all around trust, believe. And personally, what I would do if I was looking for a relationship right now, Andrea, I would sit down and write down all the things that I would be looking for in somebody, whether, funny, loving, supportive, kind, a good job, whatever it may be for you. I would sit down and write those things down. And last two cards I get is openness. And so that too, just kind of stepping out of your comfort zone and being vulnerable. Sometimes we need to, being vulnerable is a strength, but it can be really hard. And sometimes when we're looking for that love and that special person, we need to step out of our box just a little bit and to be vulnerable. And I get this relationship, it will be one to cherish. So I hope that helps, Andrea. Oh, good. She says she's going to make that list. Good. I definitely, if it was me, I would be doing it. And I personally would put it somewhere where I could see it. And then I would put rose quartz on top of it. That's what I would do. And next up, we have Jessica. Here we are. And thank you so much, Jessica, for your donation. Do my guides have any messages for me going into 2026?
Jessica, if you could just let us know you're here real quick. I'm pretty sure she will be, but just in case. Yes. All right. So the first card I got for you, Jessica, is the Empress. This is a great card for you. This is self-love and self-care, and then handling other things after that. It's also about creativity. She's very creative, and you can take on the characteristics of the Empress, but just make sure that you are focusing on you first. Okay, so that's what I'm getting from that one. Then you got the Five of Swords. This is kind of like a bully card. So that's why this person is leaving and they're just kind of staying away from it. So if you see anybody who is being deceitful or, bullyish or any of those things, it's probably best to just stay out of that situation. If you can't stay out of it, like let's say it's work, you need to speak your truth out of love, right? And then you got the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress are very, very close. They're very, very close in definition. The Queen of Pentacles is a little more motherly. So she gives that motherly nurturing, but it's the same thing: self-care, self-love, self-nurturing. And then you're able to take care of others, like the little bunny rabbit here. So yeah, for your reading, I'm getting a lot of self-care. The next card I've got for you is Solitude. That's interesting. So maybe take some time by yourself and just make sure that you know that you're not alone ever. We always have our angels and our guides to help us. And being in solitude is actually a positive, because that's when you can meditate and do things on your own without having anyone or anything else get in your way. All right. And then last card I got for you is, I'm going to choose one of these. All right, you got the sucker. And it says being a sucker for love. So this could be, somebody coming in, possibly, me and you would always get the love cards, or I do for you, Jessica. And but this is enjoying the idea of love. And so this is not being a fool, even though it kind of says down here the other definitions. I'm going to go with the one that says you're a sucker for love. So, and that can be a relationship, friendship, partnership, but you're able to handle whatever comes to you. And that's what I got for you.
Oh, I love that. Thank you, Scott.
You're welcome.
Jessica, first card I get is the Dreamer. The Dreamer. And I'll read the message on here, but I also get that really to pay attention to your dreams, because I feel like your intuition for 2026 is really, really going to increase, and that you will be getting messages, not only, in your daydreams and while you're awake, but I feel like you're going to be really getting messages while you dream too. So to really pay attention to those. But this one is the Dreamer, and it says a new start, trust yourself, push your fears aside, and take a leap of faith. And that's wonderful advice for 2026. It's funny you hit on love, or you mentioned that you pull on love for Jessica all the time. I got the King of Water, and it says trustworthy, honorable, devoted, cautious, someone that you can completely trust, a situation that is safe, a solid romantic relationship, hidden but well-intentioned emotions, charitable benefactor, seeking counselor. So I do feel like there's going to be somebody that comes in and really swoops you off your feet, and not only will be there physically, but emotionally and mentally and spiritually too. And wisdom and balance too. Balance, just even finishing out the 2025 with balance, and making sure that there's a balance between work, play, and sleep, and to make sure that you have a balance in that. This card is wisdom. You've been here before and you know what to do, yet you fear disappointing others. The wise choice may not be the popular choice, but choose for the highest good of the situation. And so with that, I get really, really make yourself a priority going into 2026 and for the rest of 2025 and going into 2026. Make yourself a priority, and just make sure that the people in your life, the situations, are all in alignment with how you want to end the year and start the year. And then I got self-doubt. So that too, if there's, and this was one that I had on my releases for the full moon. So if there's, I think we all at some point, we have that self-doubt that creeps in from time to time. So if there's any of that too, now would be the time to let go of that and have a clean slate going into 2026. So I hope that helps. That's Jessica. Awesome. And so next up, we have Jen Bowles, and we have Natalie coming up. And then I love this. Thank you, Jackie. Thanks all for being here. Reminder, Scott's 5 party at 12:20, and I'll share it again at the end.
Thank you. Thank you, Jackie.
Absolutely. And so, Natalie, we gotcha. We gotcha. We gotcha. We gotcha.
Now, was this one for Jen or for Natalie?
Oh, I thought you said her name was Natalie.
Yeah, her name is Natalie, Magical Rose Garden. But you said Jen Bowles before that, I think.
Jen, I am so sorry. Thank you, Scott. Natalie, you'll be up next. We have got Jen B. Yes, I'm gonna thank you. Thank you for keeping me on my toes.
I
And
do it all
Jen,
the time.
thank you. And Jen, happy, happy, happy birthday to you. I will be celebrating you tomorrow and today and for the rest of the month. Thank you so much for being here.
All right. Hi, Jen. The first card I got for you is the Justice card. And this is the scales. So making sure you have everything balanced externally. So work, home, relationships, friendships, self-care, all that good stuff, that you're taking care of yourself and you're not overworking or overdoing anything. And this is also the karma card. So the good that you put out there will come back to you. Then you got the strength card. And this is, I love the infinity symbol here around his eyes. It look like glasses. But the strength card is about kindness, gentleness, tenderness, patience. So those things that will make up true inner strength in your life. Okay. And so I think that that's a great message for your birthday. Make sure you're giving yourself these things and that other people are giving it to you and going back and forth, giving it to them as well. Then you got the Spirit or the Knight of Wands. And this is good things coming in as far as like passion, creativity. This night can be a little reckless, so just be careful when you're driving, etc. But this is a great card for inspiration. Okay, so just be inspired by the things around you and maybe use an opportunity if you have one. There's a butterfly in this strength card that I just saw. So you have some change coming in for you as well. And put Milo down. Then for your oracle cards, you have intuitive healing. I just put a cat down and you got a cat. So intuitive healing, and it says your intuition guides you toward deeper inner healing. Your intuition guides you toward deep inner healing. So yeah, use your intuition to help you with healing if you need it. And then the next card I got is contemplation. So maybe just doing a spirit check and checking to make sure you're on the right path. And I think you are, but the journey is rough sometimes. So just make sure you're following your life purpose and everything that you do. And usually that's to make someone happy or to make yourself happy. So do those things because that will just make your journey easier. And that's what I got for you. Happy birthday for tomorrow.
Yes, happy birthday, Jen. First thing I'm feeling is like you might have a decision to make. So I don't know if you're contemplating on what to do for your birthday or what, but I get that there's a decision there's a decision on what it is that you want to do, and do whatever's in alignment with you. Do whatever makes your heart happy. Then I got to detach. So if there's anybody that causes stress or anxiety or what have you, tomorrow's detach for a moment. You know what? Do make sure that you have boundaries in place, that you don't need. It's your day. It's your special day. You don't need to accommodate anybody that brings you stress on your birthday. Then I got inner peace, which I think is really beautiful, because that truly is what we all need and deserve, not only for our birthday, but for all year. And it says, are you letting outside circumstances create turmoil and frustration within you? Remember, you always have the power to choose your response. Let inner peace attract a higher vibration outcome. So yeah, that's one thing too. I always add to my intentions is I always say I make peace my priority. Then I got balance, and I think you got balance too, didn't you, Scott?
Yes, I did.
I did. I got balance, blending the ideas of others with your own to create something extraordinary. Successful compromise. Well, this could be the decision that you're thinking about. The power of diversity, self-control, patience, and balance. Then I got take the lead and trust. Trust whatever it is that you want to do is do that. Just do whatever it is that Jen wants to do. When my dad was alive, whenever it was my birthday, he would call me and say, you know what? It's your birthday. You can do whatever it is you want to do. And so I'm passing that on to you. It's your birthday. You can do whatever it is you want to do. I also get, though, it's really important. I don't know if you've been really busy or have had a lot on your plate, and it is the season, right? We do, as moms, grandmas, have a lot on our plate. I do get to rest and just to take it easy and to self-care. And then lastly, I got abundance planning. And so this would be a good one to do on your birthday, to write what it is that you want for the 2026. So I hope that helps, Jen, and happy birthday to you. And Natalie is and Natalie's here, right? I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure she is, yes. Yes. She is here. All right. And I think you just asked for a Natalie. You asked for a general, right, Natalie?
She says she's here.
Okay. You got the Six of Pentacles. And this is the generosity card. So just know that you have some generosity to give, but make sure you're receiving things as well in your relationships, your friendships, your family ships, whatever it is. So that's a good card to start with, though, because it does mean money could be possibly coming in, something materialistic. And then you got the Page of Wands. This is the free spirit page. So this is the page that is, smart and makes decisions for themselves and is very independent. So do something that you haven't done for a while, or you haven't done at all ever. and try that. As long as it doesn't hurt you or anybody else, why not? Like this little guy is going to outer space, it looks like. So then you got the strength card, and the strength card is kindness, gentleness, tenderness, all those things that make up true strength. So put those into the characteristics that you have in life and speak your truth with these things coming out. And if you do that, then positive things are going to happen because karma is going to come back at you. All right. For your oracle cards, Natalie, I got confide. So confide in others, or just confide in yourself. But be careful who you tell all your stuff to. So I think this is kind of a cautionary card, as it is a spiritual card. So you can confide in spirit, and the angels, of course, they're there to help you, and they won't snicker to other people. So got that. And then you've got the coral crown. It says, forgive yourself and others, freeing yourself from the burdens of the past. Yes. Yes, let go. And free yourself and others by forgiving someone else or yourself if you need to. And then that'll, keep you energetically separate from them instead of being connected. All right. And that's what I got for you, Natalie.
Thanks so much, Scott. Natalie, I feel like there is like going to be a really shift in energy going into 2026, and to really kind of boost that along, I would recommend if you could, like changing things around in your house, whether I want to say like feng shui says, like if you change like 12 things in your house, it really shifts the energy. So I feel like the energy is really going to be shifting around you. However, I really feel like if you really wanted to like change your furniture around or your bedroom around, or just moving things around would be really beneficial going into 2026. And I get that in 2026, you might try to you might take up like a new hobby or take some online classes that you're gonna try something different. I feel like you're gonna be doing it. However, I got the Hermit card, but this doesn't. It's amazing. It kind of goes with all your other cards. Spend time in peaceful meditation and meaningful solitude. Shine your light as an example to others. Seek out and become a spiritual mentor and self-discovery. And maybe that's what it is that you do, because I feel like you're taking something new on for 2026. And then I got just breathe, and that really to me feels like a meditation card. Just breathe. Then I got flow, to go with the flow and surrender to any control that that tight grip that we might be holding on to, thinking of ways how we want the outcome to play out. And sometimes our angels and guides have a different plan on things, how they're supposed to play out. Lastly, I got reach out, and it says, you've isolated yourself and are trying to do everything on your own. It's okay to ask for help. So reach out and ask for support at this time. But I also get with this card too, with we're on the cusp of the holidays, is if there's somebody that has been on your mind, weighing on your heart, or just like all of a sudden pops in, I really feel like now, it would be a good time to reach out to them, and there too. I mean, for entertainment purposes only if you feel comfortable. I mean, just doing a checking in text message. How are you doing? Thinking of you or whatever. It only if that resonates with you, Natalie. And so I hope that helps. And I see Scott Empress donated to your channel. Do you have time? Do you want to do that?
Sure, we can do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then this will be the last one.
Thank you for doing that, Kelly.
Absolutely.
All right, Kate, you're here, right? And I just wanted to thank Venus for giving up her spot too, so that Kate could get a reading. So thank you.
And you said her name's Kay?
Kate's.
Kate. Okay. Is she still here?
Yes, she's here.
Okay, perfect. Yes.
All right, Empress, the first card I got for your full moon reading is the Four of Swords. And this is saying that you need to rest. The energy might be still out there from the full moon because it was a super moon. So I think that you need to rest, and not take it so fast, because that's some fast energy with a super moon. So rest and relax. Then you got the 10 of Pentacles. This is awesome. This is like getting what you need and having it come to you. So that's great. It's like an abundance of things coming in for you. Then you got the Four of Pentacles, and this is you holding back. So just make sure you're not holding back anything. If you need to speak, your truth out of love, make sure you do that, but out of love, of course. But don't hold anything back. Your voice deserves to be heard. And then you got the Moon card. And this is, I love the Moon card because it means usually shadow work. And I think it is shadow work for you too, Kate. You can do shadow work and increase your knowledge, increase your vibration by sitting with the things that no longer resonate and changing them. And I'm sure you know what shadow work is. So I'm going to leave that one right there. And then you got the Nine of Cups. So this is manifesting what you want. So once you get rid or change the things that you don't want with the moon, then you can bring in good things that you want to manifest with this card, with the manifestation card. So it's like the genie in the bottle card, I call it. All right. So manifest what you want. The next card I got for you, if will come out here, is Nature's Bounty or Beauty. Whoa. Nature's Beauty. And just know that there's all kind of things in nature that can help you. And if you want to ground that way, if it's too cold to go out and ground that way, then you can bring crystals. And I know you have all that stuff inside as well. I'm pretty sure you do. Then you got the Wolf Leader, the power of community and family. Yeah, this is just being loyal to your tribe and them being loyal to you back. All right. And then the last one I got for you is Divine Timing. And it says everything unfolds in its time. Trust the universe's timing. Right? So trust your timing. You got this. And that's what I got for you. Thank you.
I love that, Scott. Thank you. And Kate, thank you. Thank you for being here. Kate, one of the first things I get is patience, that you through the holidays, you might have to pack your patience a little bit more this holiday season. But and if I had one recommendation, and I'm working on this one, myself, is to let go of expectations. And I think that one is a huge one. I'm also like Scott. I feel like release anything too that you want to release before the end of the year would be really important. And also, clutter. If there's, if you have, and I look around here and I've been wrapping presents, and so there's clutter everywhere. But clearing out any clutter that you may have around, I would recommend, obviously when we put our tree up, and you mentioned getting ornaments, it has to be, it has to be messy before it gets better. But once you get everything in place, I recommend just getting rid of any extra stuff that you have laying around, just to, if you can, to donate it. And that's just going to allow more opportunities and space for more to come in. And I get, by doing that, you're coming to an end of a cycle, and this 2026 is going to be a really beautiful one. It's going to be a start of a new cycle for you. But I forget what card it was that Scott had, but this one is similar, to speak up, to use your voice, that your words matter. And it says, what are you not saying that's eating you up inside? The lighting in here is bad. You can't keep this in forever. It's time to let it out so that you can move on and be happy. So, and it's probably a good message for all of us through the holidays, not to stuff. If there's something that is bothering us, speak up. And we can speak up, with kindness too, to let it out. And I'm getting that it'd be really important to especially stay grounded this holiday season. And it is always, but with the extra busyness and whatnot, it's going to be really important for you just to ground. Then I got the Wheel and the World card. The Wheel, a fresh new start, the end of delays. And this is where I was getting that there's an end of a cycle and a beginning starting. Sudden, unexpected progress, a very positive change in your life, travel, or new vehicle. So change happening. And then the World, brilliant success, a time of joyful accomplishment and spiritual enlightenment, freedom to do whatever you want. Be proud of yourself. I love that. So I hope that helps, Kate. And thank you for being here, and thank you for your donation, and thank you to everybody for hanging out with us tonight. I appreciate it so very, very much. And Scott, I thank you from the bottom of my heart too for being here, and for everybody here and watching on replay or in the future. Please go subscribe to Scott's fabulous channel, and head over there on December 20th at 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 Central, and 8 Eastern. Scott is going to be having a party over there celebrating his 5,000 subscribers. And so go show Scott some love and some support on the 20th. And before then too, Scott's on all the time doing readings, and go show him some love and support to his fabulous channel. His readings are amazing. And so, Scott, thank you for being here, and everybody, thank you for hanging out and sharing your time with us.
I just wanted to real quick say thank you for the donation, Kate. If I missed you, sorry for the confusion. But I wanted to thank everybody as well, and especially this lady over here. Here, no, wrong way. Here,
Oh,
because she's fantastic, and yeah, just a very good friend, and I'm proud to know you, and you're amazing. So
oh, I love you, Scott.
love
I
you too.
I enjoy our time together so much. And so yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back again in January. So sometime. So, we'll see you all in a few weeks, and everybody have a wonderful, wonderful holiday, and be sure to take care of yourself, love on yourself and others. And we'll see you soon.